It's Week 14 of the NFL, and our focus is on the Lions, reigning league MVP. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Lions and the Texans, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002.
Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Detroit Lions.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Let's go now.
They start the drive on the ground with Lewis.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it. Lewis. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Take a look at the defense for these Texans.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this is a game where you don't envy a defensive coordinator. This is what you have to game plan against all week. This offense is number 1 in the NFL in passing. And they're clicking here early as they get a completion there for a 1st down.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Taken in at the 11th. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return.
And the Texans will take over.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down to the yard.
Up the middle here, it's Lewis. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
You talk about this Lions defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. He'll drop to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here and try and gain that yardage back.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. That's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. And the Lions going with an on third down. As they've got it as we resume action. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll drop to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready, go.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Barton. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense, forcing that incompletion?
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And this one is right through. And it's now 3-0 Texans.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hayden. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. Coming up at halftime, he'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Houston set to take over.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Looking to throw.
Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Bird. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Second down and 4.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Second and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
That's caught inside the 20. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, Hayden. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Second and 3.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Back to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And his kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He finds his man, complete. It's Bird. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. That one let go deep for Laporta. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. So if you like field... All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, Hayden. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hayden. 47 and brought down there.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Texans have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That is caught, and they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They run the counter. Hayden.
76 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
There's Laporta. He's got it, the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Hayden.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hayden. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like the call. inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Lions are able to move back in front. Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and the end result, a Detroit touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the handoff, Lewis running left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll stay with Lewis here on 1st down.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They go play action here on 1st down.
And he's got Smith-Njigba.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's good for 28 yards.
Here we go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Bird. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC.
And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed, but as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
Well, you're so right about that, but even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
135 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This offense so far on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Hayden, and he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to convert by 20 there on 3rd and 1.
But sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a pickup of 6.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So now the Texans down 20-17, 2:15 remaining. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. They'll come out throwing here on first down. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They run the counter. Hayden. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
The Texans offense set to regain possession. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
He's back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Back to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They try to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw.
Right to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete.
So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive. The bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On 2nd down now, Hayden. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one's over. It's a win for the...
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this.